Hey everyone, I'm Dustin, CEO of 630, and today I'm going to introduce you to one of our newer e-bikes, our Pavement Trail 500 watt electric bike. Stick around. All right, so today I'm going to show you our 500 watt Pavement Trail electric bike. But before I do, hit subscribe, stay in touch with us here at 630, be the first to know about all the new content we're doing, and of course, product giveaways and product releases. So hit subscribe. Now, Pavement Trail 500 watt electric. This was a bike that we started in our normal bike lineup. We've now turned it into an electric bike, and it is really cool, and I want to explain to you why. Now, it comes in two different frames. This is our step-through frame. There's also a frame with a little higher bar we call our men's, but that's a matte black. We have it in the cream, the teal, and the navy. You can find those on our website, sixthreezero.com, or maybe you're already viewing this video on our website as we speak. The beauty of the Pavement Trail electric is you've got these tires, these 1.75-inch tires, which make this allow it to go on the pavement and the trail, hence why we call it the Pavement Trail. So the tires aren't super thin where you couldn't go on a hard packed trail. They're just wide enough, but they're not too wide where they don't roll smooth and you get speed on pavement. Also, the beauty of having this thinner tire is really the maneuverability of it. You can steer this on a dime, maneuver in and out of things. So if you like speed and maneuverability and you want to be zippy, this is a great option for you, especially if you may zip onto a trail every now and again, like a hard packed trail. Again, I'm not talking about any kind of mountain bike, off-roading trail. For something like that, you're gonna need beefier tires to take on rocks and pebbles and sticks, things like that. But if you're gonna do a hard-packed, forest preserve, barring the idea that electric bikes are legal wherever you're going, this is a really great option. They're also just thick enough tires where it's gonna absorb the shock over bumps and things like that, and you're not gonna feel it in your body, so there's gonna be some vibration absorption. Also, when you move up here to the front, you obviously have a front suspension. So you can see that move up and down. The beauty of the front suspension is you can actually engage it or disengage it. So when it's engaged, you're gonna get that suspension. So if you're going over a lot of bumps or you're on a trail or something, you just open that up and it's gonna allow the fork to go up and down. But if you're going on pavement, it's just flat ground, you just simply turn this and you do what's called locking out, and now the fork won't move at all. It's gonna be a stiffer ride, but the wheel's gonna roll smoother, faster, easier. So you're gonna be able to pick up speed a lot easier. It's actually gonna be more efficient when it is locked out because the wheel's gonna turn easier. When you're going over bumps, it's just gonna be more work for the motor, obviously, because now the fork's going up and down. When it's stiff, it's gonna roll a lot faster. Let me get into the electronics really quick. You have a 10.4 amp hour battery. What does that mean? 30 to 50 miles of range. With this e-bike, you have a throttle, pedal assist, or you could ride it as a regular bike. So, throttle only, you just push the throttle and you go. If you're using that, you're gonna go up to 20 miles an hour. If you're in pedal assist, you have 5 levels you can choose. 1 is the least amount of assistance, 5 is the most. What do we mean by that? What we mean is when you pedal, the motor is gonna assist you. Level 1 will give you the least amount of assistance. Level 5 will give you the most amount of assistance. In that mode, you could achieve speeds up to 28 miles an hour. So when we go back to the battery here, the range of the battery is going to be dependent on how you're using this e-bike. Are you using throttle only, or are you using the pedal assist in level 5? If you're in level 5 consistently, you're going to drain the battery a lot quicker. If you're in level 1, you're going to drain it less. So any combination of that is going to add up to your range. Also, the weight of the rider is going to affect that. The terrain is going to affect that. But we give a general basis of 30 to 50 miles when you talk about the range you're going to get. So you're going to be able to get up hills as well, up to 250 pounds. This is going to take on hills no problem. Actually up to about 300 pounds. 250 pounds, you're going to be in pedal assist up most hills. For me, I'm 220 pounds. I can do hills easily on this, especially in level 5. The thinner tires too, like I said, less rubber on the road with the thinner tires means it's going to roll easier. Now this is a sportier e-bike, like I've said, so you can still step over the frame if you like, but you're going to be in a riding position that's going to have you in a slight forward lean. What's cool about that though is it's like being in the pocket of a motorcycle to some extent, in that you've got really great maneuverability. Your body is right here. The idea is that this is going to be something you're going to want to be riding a little faster. Also, if you want to get exercise, this is a great bike for that, because you can really get the pedals going fast. You have the thin tires, but because of the riding position, you're going to have great control of this e-bike because you're right here. So at higher speeds, you can turn the wheel easier. It's kind of the same concept as a motorcycle. Faster motorcycles, you're leaning a little forward. You need to be right in the pocket to have that good control. I will say though, if you would want the same bike but to be leaned back, you could adjust the handlebars to bring you back just a little bit, but you are going to be leaning forward just slightly. Now, in addition to that, oops, we have 7 speeds on the normal bike element. So the derailleur works independently of the electronics, but they also work harmoniously together. So you have 7 speeds, 1 through 7, just like a normal bicycle. So when you're in pedal assist level 1, you can stay in a lower gear, but if you're in pedal assist 5, crank it up to 7, that's when you can really start getting the wheels moving fast and hit those top speeds north of 23 miles an hour. That's when things really start to get fun, but you do have to be safe. And of course, you'll have the steering here, the forward lean position, which will be able to keep control of the bike as you hit those top speeds. Now, you also have front and rear disc brakes that are going to provide ample stopping power, so you won't worry. So you can see here, I got the brakes engaged, the bike comes up. So it's a must when you have an e-bike that can hit these kind of top speeds. You need to have the disc brakes to be able to stop the bike in a timely manner and safely, of course. You've got a slimmer seat here, again, more performance. So if you're out there thinking about an e-bike and you want to get exercise, right? I know a lot of people laugh and they say, oh, you can't get exercise on an e-bike. I totally disagree. E-bikes are a great way to get exercise. You know why? You can push your body farther and harder. Let's say you only do 10 miles on a regular bike. You're probably going to find yourself doing 20, 25 miles on an e-bike, because you don't have to worry about how far you ride out. You know you can have a little bit of assistance on the bike riding back, or take on bigger hills, give yourself a little bit of resistance. You're going to push your body further, right? It's like going to the gym as an example. You ever done the pull-up machine where they've got the thing that pushes your knees up? You give yourself a little assistance. You're still doing pull-ups, but you're working your body. E-bikes are the same way. And this is a great one for it because you've got the thin tires. It's a good performance riding position, and you can push your body. And then if you want to turn the motor off, take the battery out and reduce the weight, you could ride this like a regular bike. So again, if you're looking to get out there for performance, get exercise, this is a great e-bike option to consider. And don't let people tell you that e-bikes are not great for exercise. Battery is easily removable. You have a key here on this side. You'll just turn that key, battery slides right out. You can charge it anywhere in your home. Don't leave it unattended while you're charging, and also charge it in normal room temperature. But that's what's great about the rear rack mounting, is you can easily remove the battery, put it back in. Also, it's an alloy frame, so it's not super heavy. Of course, it's not going to be super light because you do have the motor back here and the battery, but it's going to be about 60 pounds. You can lift it up and down. You can also take the battery out and reduce the weight by about 8 pounds, which would make it easier to get it on a bike rack or to put it in the car if you should so choose to take it with you somewhere. So that sums up our Pavement Trail electric bike. If you have any other questions about this bike or any other bikes at all, please comment below or email us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Also, you can check out this Pavement Trail on our website, sixthreezero.com. And if you don't know what e-bike you're looking for, take our proprietary body fit quiz. Answer a few questions about your body and your life, and in under 2 minutes, we'll recommend the perfect e-bike or bike for you. And we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your e-bike in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Lastly, be a part of our community, our Facebook Peddlers group, and download our app. 2 great places to talk to existing riders before you purchase. Also on the app, you can see how many actual miles people are logging on this actual bike right now. And in the Peddlers group, you can ask questions, see how people like their bike, and then once you have your bike, post photos, make friends, track your rides on the app. It's tons of fun. So thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.